Welcome to Unseen Sports TV, people. I am so sorry for the late um, interview or the late, you know, it was football reason why I wasn't here earlier from 7 o'clock. So, person who just joined, I'm so sorry. Um, yeah, so we have here in studio with us Mr. Leacroft Lettman. Persons, while you come onto the live, please to like, subscribe, and share it on Unseen Sports. Join the family. It don't take nothing out of you to click that button, click that subscribe button, click that like button. All right, leave a comment. Be a part of the family. Communicate with us. Share it with your friends. It's not hard. Now, this coach is a coach of Montego Bay United. He has an B license, CONCACAF B license. A lot more, which he will tell you guys. So I am going to add Mr. Leacroft Lettman to the screen so he can tell you guys more about himself. Big up, coach. Thanks for joining Unseen Sports TV.
Yeah, thanks for having me tonight, Unseen. So it's always a pleasure for me to be on your show just by watching it. Even before I've been in these venture and this arena.
Could you just sum up who is Leacroft Lettman to your fans and to the Unseen Sports family?
All right. Welcome to all. Leacroft Lettman, a household name in Montego Bay. Coming from Colonel Avenue, then move on to Cornwall College, and have my 2.5 years in the University of the West Indies, in which I make the transition to what I love, which is football. After leaving out of the university, and my mentor, Dr. Bruce, said, once you're going into something, you must give it your all, and don't let a certification pass you as you go along in your journey, because you're doing what you love, and what you love will always come out like you're not doing a work. So I pursue my path and follow my love.
Could you tell the family, the Unseen Sports family, your coaching credential, what you have done before you did the B license, sorry, and stuff like that.
Yes, my coaching certification start way back in 2001 when Smoys was here, and we did at that time we had the coaches had to be doing level 1 certification. Um, that was like a participation course, but upon arriving at that course, then our instructor, he doing some of the drills, because what they do is they do the drills, and you have coaches that do the drills so that the other coaches do the demo of the drill. So because a participation course, then you have myself now be demo for the instructor to carry out the task after you do your class setting. So that was the first, and then years after, then I start out the level 1. It started to get updated now. So they had level 1 advanced. We find they have level 1 advanced, then level 2 advanced. Then you have a CONCACAF license. Then you have after a CONCACAF license. During that period, I always tell myself that every year I need to be doing some sort of workshop or doing a course, because just having a license sometimes you need refresher to the brain, because if once you know that, guess what, footballs evolve as the year goes along. So I keep myself abreast of knowledge, the wealth of knowledge, as the sport goes along. So moving from the advanced level two, which there come the big one, which is the B license. And that was that was the cream of the crop. Well, they were parish. First, I also took from the parish. You from each parishes, you had who represented, and then you have first preference was the Premier League, the Premier League coaches, because the federation was trying to take the steps of getting all the Premier League coaches to be certified at the B with a B license. So they are trying to move the thing from the advanced level two, right? So also from a B license, also in the pandemic, um, Turks and Caicos had a Swedish FA doing a UEFA equivalent B license in the pandemic,
Okay.
which coaches from the Turks, and we had some Jamaican entrepreneurs.
Repeat that. Repeat that. So they
Also,
were
I
doing a
did,
coach. I'm not cutting you. You're freezing up. You're freezing up.
okay. No, I
You're
was saying
freezing up.
during the pandemic, we had, yeah, are you hearing me now?
Here, but you still have, it's freezing. But continue.
Okay. During the pandemic, Turks and Caicos had had a course going on for for their coaches, and some of the Jamaican coaches got invited to attend that course. So that course is an equivalent B license, which the instructor was from Sweden, equivalent UEFA B license. The instructor was from Sweden, and also I did a course online in England, a coach to coach courses course,
Okay.
and I had courses with coaches across the continent, which is more social impact of players, how they should be treated, how they are feeling after certain instant feel, how the environment so it's a whole ball game of different avenue of certification.
Okay. Okay. So basically, so basically, you are, one of the coaches in Jamaica with a lot of, you know, coaching badges, which means you are one of, Jamaica. I would say, you have a lot of, different credential. Means you are one of the most, coach with the most badges in Jamaica. Uh, I think none of them do have a license as a Jamaican, but you have a B license with a lot more stuff to it. You have UEFA credential. You understand me? So, so we're gonna backtrack a little. We go back. What you had any playing career in football, coach?
Okay.
Coach.
Yes, yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, you
My
freeze.
playing career starts at Colonel Avenue. Yes, I'm hearing you.
You freeze.
I'm hearing
You
you
freeze, you know.
clear.
You freeze up.
Okay. You're
Yeah,
hearing me now? Much better?
internet giving you a little problem.
Um,
Your video freeze.
no, my internet is up.
The
So
internet
I don't
kind of
know
drop, you know.
what's going on.
Yes.
My video freeze?
People, technical difficulties. Leacroft Lettman is fixing his device, so just bear with me. Stay on and just share the live with your friends and family. Tell them to come and join Unseen Sports TV. Okay? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share Unseen Sports. Without your help, I can't, really make it out there or to build the channel further. So people, please to subscribe, please to share. I'm begging of you guys, please to do that. Look like the internet is giving him a problem, so let's see what is going on. And he's going to come back soon. Yeah, so my job as a YouTuber is to try and help to develop my country, right? It don't make any sense to criticize the league, criticize our coaches, and we're not highlighting them, we're not putting them forward. You understand me? We have to do these work as YouTubers. So to put forward our own, try to, build them, put them out for people to see them. I don't think most of these coaches in Jamaica want to stay there and coach. They want to go overseas to coach. And platforms like this help to push coaches, players overseas. Let clubs, management see them, make agents see players, stuff like that. So my job is to do that. Understand me? I don't like when people criticize our own and they are not helping. Once you're helping, then you can criticize. But you're not helping the cause. You're not, talking to a player. If you see a player out of line, you're not saying anything. You just come on the platform and criticizing our own. I don't think it's right. Leacroft Lettman is back, I think. Just waiting on his device to come on. Let's see what is going on now. Coach, you're back.
Yes, I'm back. Yeah.
Yeah, but your internet is freezing, man. But it can work though.
All right. Good. Good.
Yeah, you were saying that your first playing career was at the primary school, right?
Yes, my first career was at Colonel Avenue. Right. That's where I started.
Right. Then you moved to high school also. You played in the Costa Cup.
Yes,
And what school did you
I
play?
made the transition. I passed my permanent plan for Cornwall College. Yeah.
Oh,
I played 5 years of that cup.
who was the coach for?
I won
Who was the coach for you at that time?
95. Coach Dr. Dean.
Whoa. Is he the assistant at Moby now?
No. Coach Ambersley is my assistant president.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how was it done? Why didn't you continue to, further your career into a professional player?
No. Leave. In start 98. While still I played for Seba United.
Coach, I'm back. Coach, Coach Lettman.
Yes, I'm here, man.
Yeah, man. The computer just lock off on me a while ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you were saying now that you did not, went professional, and what was the reason?
No, I said I'm trying to get a different.
Is your phone you're using or a laptop?
My tablet.
Or your tablet?
Trying to. Not good.
Could turn it the other way, and
Much better.
turn it landscape. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Right. Yes, coach. Second now.
Yes. Yes, I'm
Ready
here
to
with you.
go.
Man.
Ready to go. So you said that. So tell us about the to go to professional with the football after you left high school, playing for CC. And tell us how was it there at CC?
Yes, yes, at Cornwall, my journey was a great one because I had up times and down times. Um, we had time our first year we didn't went through the interzone, right? We only played the round. The second by 1993, we went to two finals, Ben Francis and Dacasta Cup. 1994 was a rough time again. We went through to the second round, but we didn't advance. And then come 1995, we won both Ben Francis and Dacasta Cup.
Okay. So why didn't you?
1996.
Oh.
1996 now was my last year. We went through the round without losing a game. But we end the round drawing out ourselves, not making it to the semi-final.
recognize in the background, like breeze,
Recognize.
breeze.
Yeah. Right. 96, 97 now, which I went to join SEBA United. Right. Um,
Right.
which is what that was the team. Yeah. SEBA Violet Kickers. They have players, the nationals from the Western and SEBA, and we have our C's and join to make that combination between young and old. I was one of them that came out of that era.
Okay. Andrew Safan Sewell say, bless my coach, heart of love. Andrew Sewell, big coach, you know. See, coach. Yes, coach. So, Coach Lettman, he ain't there giving you a fight. Coach, you hearing me? You hearing me? Coach. You hearing me, coach? I look like Coach Lettman not hearing. You hearing me? Look like the internet is giving him a little problem, people. So he's trying to fix that problem. Let us see. You hearing me, coach? Connection. Yeah. Coach, you want? All right, coach. Like your internet is giving you a problem. Would you want us to do the interview a different day? You know? Would you want us to continue the interview a different day?
And you know, say on my side.
Persons while you come on, we're interviewing Leacroft Lettman. He's having some difficulty internet, and it's kind of giving him, slowing up the interview a little. But he's trying to fix it. And also, if it doesn't work, then you would have to push back the interview a different day, so we could get, the information out about Mr. Leacroft, the man who full of credentials in coaching. Hearing me now, coach? You hear me now? Can't see your face, coach. Your face dark.
Kita buat kat belakang plug kita sini. Saya dah. Turn on the light. Turn on the light.
Hello? Ah.
Coach, you hear me now? You hearing me now? You hearing me now?
No, not hearing you.
Alright, log out and log in back. Log out and log in back. Coach, log out and log in back. Log out and log in back. Coach, log out.
Yeah, I can't. Coming on. Why must I?
Just log out and log in back, Coach Leacroft. Just leave studio and log in back. Just leave studio and log in back. All right, people. Technical difficulties. It's the internet. Sometimes it can be, overbearing. So let us just have a little patience and try to see if we can get this video out of the way and the information be, out there to the fans of, Leacroft Lettman and his family and the Unseen Sports TV family also. So let us, if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. Please do subscribe, like, and share. Share the live, share the live. Put the live out there on your platform, the Facebook, the Instagram, the TikTok, the Twitter. Put it out there. Put Unseen Sports out there for me, people. We're trying to build the platform as big as possible. He's back. He's back. Coach Leacroft, you hear me now?
Yeah, man, hearing a lot.
Right. Alright, so we can continue then because you look like you're near to the internet box now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you were at the point where you were saying, you went to SEBA.
Yes, making a transition from high school. I went on to represent SEBA United out of Montego Bay because
Okay.
my coach, Dr. Weatherly, he was coaching Valley Kickers. He was a coach of Valley Kickers in 1995. So normally the Cornwall boys always make the transition to Valley Kickers.
Okay.
I decided that I'll take on the mantle because I always like to take on challenge, right? So I decided no and say, all right, I'm going to take on the challenge for SIBA because growing up, I used to like the vibes of the SIBA. From primary school, I used to watch them. And I used to say when I grow up, I want to play for that team.
Okay.
Right.
So from
So that,
Siba, where did you go?
all right. Even I played up about maybe about eight years in the Premier League. But while at school, I made the under 20 team, which I played against Mexico, Argentina, and Guatemala.
So
In
you're
those
that
days,
good.
we have I was set a right back. They call me
Okay.
they come. One thing about how I cross out. I can cross the ball from half line, anywhere over the half, and find person in the 18-yard box when I used to play. But I mastered. I played the center half role. I play left back. I play central midfield in my time, and I played right back. But right back is my main main position.
Okay, right back is the main playing position. So you say that you made the
Right, but
national team. What year you made the national team? National under 20 team.
we went to Mexico 1997
Okay.
with myself. Our captain was O'Neil Smith. He's also coaching at Harborview, right? We have a couple players from Montego Bay. May his soul rest in peace, Mark Williams. Um, we have Markino Gillens. We had um, we had Everton Bonzi on that team. We had the Gang of Five. We had Ricketts was the keeper. We had Gerald Neal on that team, right? Um, and a couple more other players on that team.
You had some good teammates, man.
Yeah.
So from the under 20 now, really representing Jamaica, going overseas, playing at the highest youth level. Or we never seen at the national team set up, for
All right.
what?
What happened? Same time I made the transition to university, which I was trying to further my education through there. I was doing maths and electronics, but apparently I made a U-turn to turn back to my love.
And love is football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's you stopped playing professional at that time, or you were playing professional?
No, it's only SIBA,
Only see
and
what?
yeah, after I leave SIBA now I represent because leaving Dakastaco, right? In those days you're not going to find the top players go back and play Division One because as I
True.
said, I like challenges. So I said if I have to sit on the bench and wait my time, then I'm going to challenge myself to make the transition and then even coming out from school represent the national team. You're not going to go back and play a Division One, or so you're going to go try to always shoot at the highest level and so forth. And also in the time I also represent Wadada. I have a couple stints at Wadada. um, and I played for a couple of the parish team in the latter part of my playing days in the parish. I played for Granville United. I played for Mount Salem. I played for Bogue. I playing for Bogue that I was in like 7th, 8th grade, that Division 2. But you see the difference when a player play is raw, it's strong position in the sometimes when you go to the national setting, you have to well diverse because I play center half at under 20.
You play center. Oh, so you play
You're
center
right.
half for the under 20 team. Who was the coach for that under
Right. So
20 team?
go again.
Who was the coach for that under 20 team?
Um Wendell Downswell, Coach Wendell Downswell and Coach Diggy Henry.
Oh, and where did that team win? It was the World Cup qualification, right? For the under 20?
Yeah, we get knocked out because we did have to win that game. All right, we played against Argentina. We lost that game. Played against Mexico. We lost that game. And the match that I start against Guatemala, we won 4-2. So
Oh,
I
so,
kicked the Argentina game. Yeah.
so basically, if you start at the first two games, maybe you'd have won then.
So I have that saying that was a part. It was the one that game.
Okay, okay. So after the under 20 and after that, stint to the national team, what you know led you to go into coaching, or what
All
give
right.
you that
After
mindset that you can become a big coach?
I had one trials with at Trelawney. A coach from Denmark came down, and at that time, Seba players and village players were combined for the coaches to look at, and I was playing centre half that day, and I said, I tell myself I'm going to give it my all, and I played a simple role of centre half, like winning the ball, making my pass, getting back in my zone, and that was the only stint I got at a looking those times for overseas overseas football. So after not making it into the big team, big league or the big team, then I decided that I'm going to take the next route, because once you reach certain age, you're not, you just consider yourself that you're not going to win the top flight again, because once you reach 25, 26, you just have to make the transition. So I decided I'm going to make the transition from playing to coaching, and I want to be one of the top in the country.
Okay, okay. So after that, now you said uh football in Jamaica playing. You say you wanted to go over to coaching.
Right. So after that, I decided that I'm going to be doing my. No, when I was at SIBO, they used to they should have an under 13 team. So I tell the manager. So guess what? Myself and Kenrick Pitnight, we are going to coach the youths without any license, or so without a plain knowledge back then.
Okay. So how well that team did though, that under 13 team.
And in those days, it was the summer league they played.
Okay.
And we're young in the coaching team. Right. So he was the goalkeeper, and he was a goalkeeper coach and assistant. Then I was the coach overall.
Oh,
But we gained some use from in the inner city. Yeah, down and get them and then put them together. and they had make some transition and some strides from that U13.
And that day, when you went over to that and tell the manager you wanted to coach the U13 team, you fall in love with coaching.
Yes, yes. And I think it's time even from before that, but I didn't know that it was in me. You understand? But after doing it, and my coach again, Dr. Weatherly, said, "All right, I'm going to carry you to Cornwall, and you're going to coach the U14." And Lawrence Salesman now, which one of my teammates, he's gonna coach the U16. So that's where it started. But then I didn't only have the level one certification with Smith. Then after started now, that was the time when they started. So guess what? You have to have a level one advance to coach in the high school.
Okay. So you were coaching in high school also?
Yes, man. So myself and salesman from those days, we were there. We coached the under 14 and he coached the under 16, and then we assist Dr. Weatherly in the Doncaster Cup team from those days.
Okay. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. Never know you played
Right.
football to that high level. Never know um you had so much credential in terms of coaching. Learning a lot, learning a lot, learning a lot. So let us continue.
Yeah.
So you were you're helping out Dr. Nimeli, that's what I said a while ago at
Yeah.
CC,
Right.
right? Um, you know, what was it, the big team or was the under 16 and under 14?
No. I assisted the Doncaster Cup, but I coach now. I was the coach for the U14 in my first stint. Right.
Oh. So
So he
what
had
what
he
what?
had assistant.
Okay, so what did you want though as the head coach of the under 14 team?
When I made the transition, I was young in it, and the team was young. So when I made the transition now to the U16 in that era now, in, I won the I won the triple crown under
Wow,
16,
which year is
beating
that?
Wolf 2012, beating Wolfmal 7-0 in the final.
2000 when?
2012.
2012. Wow,
Yeah.
wow, good.
Jail Hyde was on that team.
Jail Hyde was on that team.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you have players on my team like Peter Lee Vassell,
Oh,
Jordan
so you
Fletcher,
the-
Benton.
so you bring up them big baller there from under 14. Are you are you
Right.
I will just run through some comments and then we'll
Yeah,
go back
yeah,
to the some earn some comments. So Andrew,
right.
Andrew Safans, right? Andrew Sewell, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Coach at St.
He said
George's and
bless up my
the
coach,
Jamaica.
heart hello.
Yeah.
Right. So me say big up coach Andrew. SC Records a great coach. Mannings man say eat up unseen. Big up yourself, Mannings man. Ashani Lee, big up Father Lee. What are you?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Leacroft
man.
Water in the line. I am sure sports Leacroft Water in the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm turning down a long time, man. Military Guna in the building. Big up unseen. Big up yourself, Military Guna. He said up in every chat. Up everyone in the chat. And then Anthony Gibbs. Anthony Gibbs said, big up unseen. Anthony Campbell, sorry. Big up yourself, Anthony. You know it already.
Yeah.
Sasha Cousins said, we are Letmans. You know this person, Sasha
That's
Cousins?
that's my wife.
Oh, that's your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I like when the woman, the ladies, sorry, the ladies,
Yeah.
really help us as male in terms of what we love because coaching is not easy. Whenever to leave your home
Yeah.
to go with the boys and you leave her at home. Sometimes she cuss and sometimes it's when you have a woman who really can stay by your side,
Mhm.
understand. Yeah, cherish that
Right.
woman. I tell you, cherish her. So yeah,
Yeah.
back to the interview. So you won the triple trophy with the under 16 team that had with the likes of
Yeah.
Peter Lee, Bassel. Jacombo was in that team.
Mhm. No, he was at under 14.
He was at under 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, in that year, we won because we won the under 17 in the parish.
Oh, so you were the parish coach.
No, that's a team, my under 16 team, to enter in the parish competition.
Oh, but you entered like a club.
So right, so that team won 4 trophy in one season.
Big side, big side, big side. So so after you won with that team, where do you go from there? With the likes of Peter Lee,
All
Bassel,
right,
Fletcher.
that's not the only championship I've taken. I have coached in the primary division, right? I've
Mhm.
won the under 8 competition. I won the under 10 competition. I won the under 12 competition, right? And also normally in the summer now we have groups of kids from Russie's, Herbert Morrison, St. James I, Cornwall, where we go Canada to play a tournament. They call it Robbie
Okay.
International Tournament, right? So in which now I select the best 18. Sometimes we have only 5 or 6 weekends to train, and first the coach was there before they won the under 15 under Seba United, right? And then I take the under 18 to Canada, myself and my wife, and we we won that tournament. It was like Canada versus Jamaica in the final
Miss
because the team
Cousins
that
by
we
your side.
yeah
Mrs. Cousins by your side, man.
the
Or
team
Mrs.
that
Letman,
the
I should
team that
say.
we beat in the final was like that team was the team from Canada, right?
What year was this though? 2013?
All right, it was an under 18 select team through the high school because what I do now, we group up players, right? Um, through from 16 to 17, make it like a vacation trip, right? But they go and enter a tournament, right? So they get international exposure, they get to visit their family, and they also get to play and get to play, right? And that team we had Johan Weatherly, that Dr. Weatherly's son. We had Tyshan Hill. We had Venton Evans. You also
Okay.
have my son Leacroft Lettman Jr., who is also was on that team too.
Also, is a family of good players, and also coaching.
Right.
Come on, roof in the UEL final. Wash hands. Military with heavy artillery. Man is back. Bless up my boss. Man is back in the place, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Bless up.
but you know, so how you guys, get the opportunity to, how like the clubs overseas invite you, they send letter. How did you guys,
Yes,
the
you
logistics and
have
all of that?
the our manager back then for Seba United, Mr. Gaynor. He 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 organized the overseas contacts, right?
Okay.
And then he also, because Seba United is a team always travel yearly. I have international. I played in Canada, not Canada, in Cayman with Seba. Um, we travel to the states over the years, right? And when 1997, when Seba won the National Premier League, because I wasn't involved in the semi-final, I couldn't get to play in the championship. Just like what else they are playing now, the CONCACAF
Yeah.
Championship. Seba went away, but I was with the team. I traveled with the team, right?
Okay.
Right.
All right. So you did well at the grassroots level with, the primary level. Which one you prefer though? You prefer the bigger boys, or you prefer the smaller boys? Which one do you prefer to coach?
All right. As a coach, as you grow in the in my courses, I have learned the art of how to deal with all different levels.
And you know that a lot of coaches can't deal with all different levels.
Right.
A lot of coaches, some coaches only can deal with the small kids, while some only can deal with big men, right? Because some of the excuses are the level of football, because they're not too technical. They don't want to work with the smaller kids. We'd have to put more, technical work. You understand me? Teaching them how to control and pass and stuff like that.
Right.
Some coaches want them to be ready done, so they can, teach them tactical work. You understand me? And I think that is one of the
Right.
problems. That's why most of our players are not well developed in the country. What's your take on that?
But what you find is that you have different level of coach, and from my take, you should have some of the most knowledgeable person at the foot,
Right.
right? Which is the foundation. Because once your foundation is set, then it carry you right through, right?
Right. So
Right.
could
So
you could
that's my take on it. Developers coach. You're gonna have developers coach working with you, but you must have person with the vast amount of knowledge to carry on certain tasks at the foundation and at the grassroots.
Okay. So are you a part of the coaching school that is now in Jamaica as one of the teachers and the lecturers?
Yes, I'm a part of it from the western side.
Oh. Yeah, because I know that, once you have D license, you can teach the D license. I did the D license,
The
the
deal.
first batch in St. Catherine.
Okay.
Yeah, but I did a diploma in coaching at GC first also.
Oh, okay. Or you see,
So
as they said, the equivalent, right? They're trying to see which or the courses have matched, and then do the accreditation to right because the technical aspect of the licensing.
so I'm taking my time to reach your level, because your level, your level, taking my time. So the next step for me is the C license.
Yes. And what you find out with licensing is one, but practice is the other.
True.
Right.
All right,
So
Leacroft.
yeah.
So you coach at Cornwall College. You coach at the parish. You went overseas with an under 18 team. You dominate. You played the team played well. What's your philosophy though? What's the type of football you like to see your team play?
My type of playing is the passing football and attacking football.
So it's position based. A lot of pattern of play, getting the ball into the box.
Yes. Ball movements, off the ball movements, right? And possession, getting that ball, flair, enjoying yourself, and entertain.
Okay. Okay. So tell us from you left. All right. So where did you leave from? Cornwall to? Did you went with the same team to the D Cup level, the Vassal and the Fletcher? Or you left Cornwall to somewhere new?
No, no, go again. I didn't hear that properly. Go again. Sorry.
I was asking, if you after you won the under 16,
Okay.
did you transition with the team to the under 8 to the under 19?
No, what happened? Dr. Weatherly was still the head coach, right? So I was the
Yeah.
assistant. Then also, we that team went on to finals, right? And and they, they went to the finals. And even before that, when I was assistant, we lost to Glenmuir in the semifinal, 3-2 at Jarrett Park. I was a defensive coach, and we had what, 6 goal scores against us in the whole season.
Hmm.
6 to
You were
7 goals.
you were the defending coach.
Yeah, yeah. So
Oh, so
what I
so tell us about the system though, in terms of how you guys put in the
all right,
coaches.
what happened? You have myself now as a defender, work with the defenders, right? You have coach Barrett work with the goalkeepers, and then Dr. Weatherly, he orchestrate and put everything together.
Okay.
Right. And
Okay.
also championship also I have won the St. James. The St. James division, you know call it the senior league back then. It would be like St. James Division 1. I've
Okay.
also won, yeah, right, in the parish.
So your name big in our St. James, man.
I've
Your
been
name, you're the big man over
I
there,
have
man.
been to the under 13. I've been to the under 13 final twice against Mount Pleasant.
Mhm. You ever play one team called Windsor Lion
Windsor Lion.
from Spanish Town
No,
in the under 13 commission?
no, they have never in our zone when they cross over.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Good
we
team.
represent the under 13 as Mobile City.
Okay.
Right. So Mount Pleasant beat us twice in the final back to back.
You know, they have all the luxury, they have all the better players at that level.
Right.
But it's about how you can get players together also,
Right.
right? And fit them in and
And
see if you.
as I learn, you have to try and cope with best with what you have to make it become reality.
Okay. So, uh, how is it like now? Teaching coaches, what you have learned, and what's the feedback like? Your group can come to you for information and stuff like that.
All right. You see, I also teach PE in the primary school. So I teach basketball, I teach netball, I teach cricket, I teach track and field, right? And I teach football, but football is my main one. So through learning the art of teaching, it becomes easy. And the more you can give information, is the more you learn. And once you can grasp the information and that's where you learn. A lot of person can go on a course and do a course, but he cannot foresee a passing on information to others. So that play a key role in development of the person himself.
Okay. Okay. So, based on your work, your profession, it's easy for you to teach and pass on knowledge to your fellow mates. So it's quite easy for you.
Right, because what it does now, the course that I tell you that I did in England, it help you know how to carry across your material to deliver. So it help you with how you present, right? Um, how you organize yourself in delivering course to person. Even even depends on the setting because delivering to kids is different from delivering to big person. So it's the interaction between the two, right? And how you set your tone to deliver, how you and the group communicate, right? So all of those things it come down to you have to unlearn to learn new stuff how to carry over in teaching.
Okay. So you when so where do you go after you left Cornwall College? Or did you leave
Uh,
Cornwall College?
after leaving Cornwall, I went to the university. Went to the university. Also went to intercampus, and we also won the tournament. I was the MVP in Cale, yeah, Caville. And also back then, that's when Coach Burtis had us in Sid Bartlett League for UA back then.
Okay.
Right. So it's a whole heap of football.
Yeah. A whole heap of football, man. A whole heap of football and a whole heap of you're moving from this level to this level
Yeah,
to this level to this level. You're just going up like that. You know?
right.
God blessing. God blessing, man.
But you see, I'm always the silent one.
Yeah,
And
nobody
for the
knows.
course I've been on, maybe I'm the only person that, even when I was on the B license, I was the only coach that only coach elite group from the parish. 'Cause I also coach in the elite under 18, right? When you have
Sports
the
max.
right the sports max, right? I also work with the under 15 for the parish. I work with the under 18. I work with the under 20, right? I work with the grassroots for the parish, right? The last grassroots was the CONCACAF um, that held in start out right across the island. and I was one of the organizers down here on the western side, right?
A lot of football here in man. It's like you is the man when I say football, Linklet man, then Tiago St. James. You is the man down there.
And one of the big one too, I can't forget this one. We had the Western Select under 23, which myself and Coach Vassarenas, Coach Vassarenas was the head coach and I was the assistant. And we went around to the four parishes, St. James, Hanover, Westmoreland, and Trelawney. We selected a team to play against the under 23, and apparently that match was a 1-1 draw.
Question though, I always want to ask the elite coaches or the coaches who are there before this question. What is the relationship like with coaches in Jamaica? Why aren't coaching in Jamaica a recognizable career choice? Why you have to do other work with coaching to survive? Why we don't have a coaching body who can speak for us? Like in the COVID, we weren't granted nothing at all. We are like nobody knows us, and coaching in other places is like a big job, big job. People love coaches and stuff. Why in Jamaica it's not like that?
All right. One is we have to see our football as a profession. That's one. And just like how we have accountant and a construction worker, right? Then we have to have something like that in place where we have the coaching body now, which person are on license under that, which your license now would also be beneficial with insurance, right? So each
Right.
coach, you know that you have a special salary or depends on the license that you have a direct salary, and the higher license you have a higher salary, right? Um, Also to add to that, my our instructor, right? Because I see football now, just like a doctor. So I do everything through the lines, right? I how to organize, how to manage time, right? How to interact with players, players that are not playing, players that are on the bench, players that are playing, players that are injured, right? So all of those things you have to take into consideration.
Right. So, but I feel like we can unite more so that we are recognizable. What's your thought?
Right. So that's why now we have the JFF coaching school. Is we are trying to organize the coaching body now, right? And trying to move in that direction where we get all the coaches in the primary division, right, to be licensed. So everybody will have their portfolio and their profile, right? And move the move to that direction there, everybody would have, right? They would know their move from coaching. But guess what? In Jamaica, right? No one job, right? You have person doing more than one jobs, right? Just like for example, a teacher. The teacher does evening school sometimes to
True.
make an extra, right? Um, the mason man, you have carpenter, mason, right, and those person. Even the doctor sometimes who work at the hospital, the doctor have his own office, right? Good. So
Okay.
right. So those are some of the things. So one job in Jamaica sometimes to feed your family and sometimes to maintain your family, it's really hard.
Really hard, really hard, really hard.
Because
But
if you find out that a PE teacher, sometimes you have to do a little coaching on the side, right? Where we get students from private tutoring, right? So all of those things happen. But if we didn't have something in place where we have um, a little fund that we put up for the coaches, then we'll be able to at least give back something like an insurance then.
true.
Right.
That's what I'm saying, you know. That's what I'm saying. That's my problem. So tell us about the Premier League now. You know, you are in the Premier League coaching at Montego Bay. Um, Mr. Hill was there, a license coach, and
Right.
then he's not there anymore. You are at the helm. Tell us what is going on there, and what are some of the challenges you have.
In the Premier League, that's the transition from where I made it from where I'm at now. Um, it's a big step, but guess what? I take on this with pride, right? And trying to get the youngsters who have been trying to gain that confidence and that level of on a level playing field playing, right? Um, experience come with playing good, and you're coming up against players that are much more experienced in the league, and sometimes it takes a lot of concentration, right? And most times when you're young players, when a goal scored at you, you get frustrated, and not all players at that young level can carry on or take up that mantle to cross that hurdle in playing, right? But with a little no team getting relegated, right? Um, we are using each game to build. When I've arrived there, I try to build a system, and a system with also a set of a formation, and try to get players now to fit in the system and try to maintain a playing style and try to create and try to stop as much goals, and we are getting the creating the chances, but now we need to try and find the back of the net.
So basically, your pattern of play is working. It's creating a lot of
Right,
chances, and I've seen it in the league so far. But you're not converting. That is one of the problem I look on. I'm saying like, if maybe had a good center number nine, they would
right,
have draw some game or win some games,
right,
um,
right,
and minimize and the goals that are scored on them,
right,
the games would be different. But it's a work in progress. The team was down. You came in, you stood up to the fight, and you are here trying to help them. I think though, in terms of players, I think management and coaches should look on you know getting some new players for the next window. Whether you're getting the young best talents from the from the high school system,
right,
which
right,
is
right,
one of the best way I think in terms of business of the football, because the younger them is the better for the club to make a money off them once they are good. What's your take?
right, right.
What's your take on that, coach?
Yes, it's very good. That's a plus because, as I tell you, I believe in youths, but we have to have the best talent, right? And back then we have the youngsters coming up and playing. But then again, if they are not coming up with the proper foundation, then that will become a problem. Because if you have a center half, it must come with certain criteria and characteristic of a center half and know how to take and challenge. First thing, the center half can be short, but in now you need a center half with height. You need a center half who can use the football, because the type of modern game now, you have center half have to can use the ball, because the goalkeeper start the ball from the back, right? So it's different from back then, when center half just used to clear this football forward, right? You have the difference between a fullback and a wing back, right? Now you have a number 9 who not only run to the wing, you have wingers coming in those areas. Number 9 have to be presenting himself. You have a double striker, right? So the whole characteristic of each position is also important. So when you go on courses, the more courses you go on, the more your eyes is going to open to football. And I'm going to tell you, and you're going to see football in a different way from how other persons see the football.
Right.
Because I heard about a UEFA A license. Majority of that course is basically 2v1, 3v2. Because what happened in each era where the ball is, right? It's either 2v2, 1v1, 3v1, or 3v2, right? So it's
Yeah.
how your team manage that ball in that area of the pitch. So if you are defending, right, and the ball is coming down your left side, right? So it's how your left center back and your left back manage that side, right? But on the flip side, it's how well the other side coordinated in balancing to gain coverage,
Okay.
right? If you're in the middle, right, majority of the time you have a 3v3, right, or a 3v2, because you find out that most teams are playing um 4-3-3, or a 4-1-3-2, or a 4-5-1. If you're playing a 4-5-1, you end up that you have a number 6 and a number 8 and a number 10, right? So you would have to be contested by a 3v2 in the middle, where you have a number 7 and a number 11 on the outside, right? In a 4-5-1. And a 4-5-1 is just the start of the game. When you move into transition, it becomes a 4-3-3 or a 4-1-2-3. So moving the ball into transition, you gain different formation on the field. But when a team started out, he started out with a 4-2-3-1, 4-1-3-2, 4-5-1, or a 4-4-2. But different phases of the game, you have a different shape of your team. So that's
Okay.
why my style of play, I train players now to play total football, because you're going to find out that when you're in the central position, when the ball move forward, you automatically become in a attacking position. So you have to know the characteristic of the attacking role also as a central. When you come back in the defensive mode, then your characteristic now stand out as as a number 6.
Right, right. So the role and responsibility is very important. Each player should understand the roles and
Right.
responsibilities. And
So
also,
you play a center back, but how the game playing now, the 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 the, 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 the right center back is gonna open to the right back. So you have to know the right back, how the right back role to move the ball, to make that forward pass.
Okay. Uh, yeah, a lot of information. Look like we have to have a part two, Coach Lettman, because we not even dive down into the D license. So
Yeah,
we're going about the hour mark. We're gonna go 1 hour 22 minutes. We're at
right,
10 o'clock,
right.
right? So we people, we got to go. We have to have a part two for this interview. You
Yes,
know, he had some difficulties with internet earlier. We
yes.
started it out, we stay online, and we could have get some of the information. But there's a lot more because we want to hear about, his B license,
I,
what is D license, what he has learned, and some of the information in that, in that in that D license, in that B license. Sorry, I'm saying D license like Chuck B license,
yeah.
people. So could you just tell us like what you think of what to the young coaches out there um, who want to excel to go? What advice you can give to them?
All right. Before I go into that, I just want to tell you that with coaching, right, and coaches that are coming into the learning field, you have to unlearn to learn. That's the first thing,
Unlearn to
right?
learn.
Right. It simply mean when you're going into an environment of learning, what you already have, you have. But once you are going into something which you don't know of, you must be open to learn. That's the first thing to the coaches. Because what I find out that most coaches and the course, they said, all right, I know this, but there's a little key things to that, to things like um, body position, how you receive the ball, um, how
Type
you
of
make a pass,
turns.
the type of turn, where you turn, right? All of those little fine details. And I said I learned this on the B license. Pay attention to the fine details, right? And maybe it's the small things that is causing the major problem, right? So you have to spot on to some the small things, right? And then you'll be effective in and never close your mind to say, I know everything, because
Right.
everything is not said.
Everything is not said. Coach can't teach everything.
Right,
Players have to do their part.
right. So that is one for the coaches. And you have to be, you have to love it, honestly. You have to love it because you're gonna face challenges out there, right? Once you love this thing, it'll become a part of you, right? And you have to want to seek knowledge in coaching. You have person start out with me with a level one and maybe never get a next certification,
True.
right? So you have to want to, and failing, person always said, I don't want to fail, but failing is a next step to success, right? Because even with myself, before I won the Triple Crown, I went to 3 semifinals and only lost one match. 2 semifinals back to back. And Monroe beat me. I think Monroe beat me twice. That's the only match I lost. So you have to
Yeah.
fail to be successful in life.
Have to be very serious and dedicated.
Right.
As I said, Mr. Lettman, we have to do a part two because we need to dive into the different courses and some of
Right.
the topics that they have taught you guys. Could you
Right.
just give me a little summary on the D license, or a little synopsis, and so forth? Or the C license. You saw the C license curriculum. Could you just give me a little synopsis on it?
um, not yet seen it. So as soon as I see it on the next interview, then we give you give you more details on that.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes, people.
All
Coach
right.
Lee Craft Lettman. Well, you know, he has a lot of information for us. But we are over 1 minute, 1 hour and 27 minutes. His wife is calling him in bed. So he needs to go.
I
And
I want to
unseen
read
sports.
this one. You know that my son represents St. George's.
Yeah, who is that? What's his name again? What's his first name?
Leacroft Lettman Jr.
Leacroft Lettman Jr. So why study him so far here in Montego Bay?
No, he did 5 years at Cornwall College. He played both sport, basketball and football. Right, he won every level of basketball from under 12 to under 19. Right, and
Talented boy.
he played under 16. He was on the winning under 16 team from seventh grade. Then he went on to played under 14. Then he went on to St. George's, play central midfield and play centre half in his last year. Played 19 games at centre half. And guess
Mm-hmm.
his height. How tall is he?
Uh, 5'7".
Oh, look, you're almost there, man. About 5'9", 5 foot, yeah, 5'8", 9", yeah,
Shot.
yeah. But
You know though, if he wants to go professionally, changing
no,
position.
he is presently now doing nursing.
Oh, him
Yeah,
stop
so
football.
he's in his final year doing nursing.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Right.
okay. People, a lot of information on Leacroft Lettman. He has the stories. He has the truthful stories. You know, when you see certain teams flourish, it's not only one man. It's a lot of help from others in the grassroots. Leacroft Lettman will be back on Unseen Sports, people. We are now at 1 hour and 30 minutes, and I need to go to my bed.
Yeah.
All right, Mr.
You know,
Leacroft
a
Lettman.
coach never sleep though. You know that.
Huh?
A coach never sleep.
Yeah, coach never sleeping up because I'm dreaming my coach.
Yes, and when and a coach never win. You know that.
Never win.
So I wanted to learn that aspect of it. They're coming into
Player
it,
win.
player win.
Coach
Right?
never win.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it was great, and it was my pleasure. And I'm always here for any knowledge on the whole aspect of football. Right? And as you see, my shirt right here, this is my brand.
Oh,
So
you have a brand shirt.
yeah. So it's life through soccer. And number 16 is my number.
So
And you have
you sell those shirt.
no, the brand is coming. It's going to come out soon. We want to do it officially, so we're just taking it step by step.
Oh, okay. Then they have the platform and they can build up your video
Yeah,
and send it to me and we play it
yeah,
on the
yeah.
Unseen Sports so people can know what is going on. You understand? You
Right,
know, say
right.
Leacroft Lettman merch is coming soon. So people in the comment section, remember Leacroft Lettman's merch is coming out soon. So stay tuned on all the platforms. You will see, a video coming out showing different qualities of his merch. You can support our brother, Coach Leacroft Lettman, doing the work over there in St. James. Putting in a lot of work from a long time, from 1995, and seeing me there, keep up the good work. Yeah, yeah, special edition. Big up yourself, special edition, man, do the good work and thing. But, want sleep and also, we have a part two. We had some internet problems, so it kind of, push the time away from us. So, thank you very much, everybody, for joining Unseen Sport today. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for giving me the support. I understand. 5 person on the stream now. Just like up the live. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe now. All right, subscribe now. Subscribe now. Remember, we're going to have a part two with Mr. Leacroft Lettman. We're going to know more about the coaching courses that he have done and what it entails. All right, and what he have learned from the coaching course, and if he is applying what he have learned, onto the boys. All right, people. So until then, remember to tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, make a friend, tell a friend about Unseen Sports TV. I am out.